Hey, would you mind introducing yourself and letting us know what package you came on?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I know what package I came on.
The
But
wellness.
okay, my name is Sandra Alexander, and I came for the wellness package. Thank you for prompting me.
How long have you been with us, Sandra?
I've been here 3 weeks.
Wicked. And how have you found your overall experience?
Actually, to be honest, I have had the time of my life. I have really thoroughly enjoyed it. I had a shot at the boxing, but I've got leg injuries, and I found that was just a bit too exerting. But I've done lots of the walks, not so much of the tourist visits to the temples, all of the yoga, which I have absolutely adored. But I think the biggest selling point by far and away are the people. That everybody here, whether it's staff or clients, is just so friendly, so supportive, so open. I have spent 3 weeks laughing my head off at all sorts, and I really have enjoyed it.
I think that's a reflection on you as much as everybody else on camp.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you for saying that.
You've definitely made me smile every time I've come into contact with you. In terms of the yoga that you took part in mostly, how did you find sort of the structure, the teachers, etc.?
The teachers, fantastic. Best yoga teachers I've met. Partly because they focus on the people rather than on the moves that they're doing. There's a whole spiritual aspect to what they're doing. They genuinely care for their craft. And I know they're moving on, which I think is really, really sad, because I actually think they're quite exceptional, the two teachers that I've had here. They've made it for me in terms of the activities that I've been doing. They've certainly made it for me.
That's great. Yeah, there'll be a loss, but I'm sure we'll have new ones with new passions.
I'm
and
sure.
New motivations.
I'm sure.
How did you find the food?
Food was excellent. Copious amounts if you wanted it. I never felt hungry. I know that when I read TripAdvisor before I came out, somebody had complained because there was only 2 meals and not a lunch. Actually, I'm going to go back and implement that arrangement, because the breakfasts are enormous. They're not what we'd normally eat back in the UK, but they're very, very filling. I'm not hungry when I go back at 5 in the evening for something to eat. So I like the arrangement of 2 meals a day. Quantities chosen by yourself. If you're hungry, you can have a lot, and if you're not so hungry, you can have less. The women that work in the kitchen, part of what I've said, friendly, warm, banter, lovely, lovely, lovely people. And then you sit down at the table and laugh for the whole way through the meal. So actually, yeah, what can I say?
So the weight loss is as a result of not being able to eat because you were
laughing.
laughing.
A lot of exercise. Yeah. A lot of exercise, laughing.
Did you have any goals when you booked your stay?
Yeah, I did. I didn't have a strategy in mind in terms of what I was doing. I wanted to lose weight, but much more than that, I wanted to feel fitter and healthier in body, mind and spirit. And that I do feel. I think that there are improvements to be made on the wellness side. I can see that you're at the beginning of a journey. I think that, I'm hoping that your owners realise what a gem they have here in the folk that work for them, and that there's investment goes in to improve the place, because I think unless that investment goes in, there are people that you'll lose. For example, everybody has commented there should be a swimming pool. And I know it sounds wildly luxurious, but actually given the heat and the fact that folk are working hard, it would be a big thing to be able to sit and relax beside a pool and jump in when you're too hot. I think in terms, I know I've really enjoyed my food, but I actually think if folk are here for serious weight loss, then maybe a wee look at exactly what they're doing in the nutritional stuff. Maybe even using your yoga teachers as nutritional teachers for the folk that come that do the wellness side of it. I do think that the kind of untidiness of some of the place with things lying about, which I realise are part and parcel of daily life, this is not a complaint, but I think for some folk that's a bit of an eyesore, and so maybe that could get looked at too. So I think there is work to be done, prettifying the place and what have you, but in terms of its soul, I have no complaint with its soul. I actually think its soul is a very good one.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like you said, we're always developing, we're always moving forward, and we're growing rapidly. So in terms of weight loss yourself, I know that was one of your goals, and we've just done your weigh-in.
I've lost 3 kilos in 3 weeks, and I've lost 3 kilos. I'm not saying without trying, but actually I tried the Mai Tai and the stuff that was really quite aerobic and energetic, and it was too much for me. I'm 68 years old, and so I decided I would stick walking and yoga. So I thought I would lose less than what I've lost. I have not cut down what I've eaten. I ate at my 2 meals what I needed to feel full and what I enjoyed, and still the weight has come off. So to be honest, I'm really pleased with what's happened. Better than the weight loss is the fact that I feel well.
Yeah.
And
you look well as
actually, I do. I feel well.
Yeah.
I have ME, so my energy levels can sometimes be very flat. I've not had flat energy levels since I've been here. My energy levels have been really, really high.
It's all that laughter.
Actually, to be honest, that's true. That is true. There's when you feel good, and connected to the folk round about you, then there's a huge difference in your mental attitude to everything. When I started in the yoga class, I was in knots. I mean, I've done yoga before, but it's been a wee while. And 3 weeks later, I can do, like for instance, there's a stretch and balance class. I couldn't balance at all the first week. I fell over in every pose. And 3 weeks on, I did every pose.
Nice.
Now, I didn't manage all of them for the full minute.
Yeah.
But I managed all of them. So if I was here for another 3 weeks, I would be managing all of them for the full time.
Sure.
So to be honest, it's the way I feel that's my biggest bonus. I feel strong, healthy, ready for the next round when I go back.
Happy days. Would you recommend this place to other people?
Yeah. Absolutely. I think the other thing too is when I first arrived, there was a lot of young people. Still a lot of young people. I reckon I'm probably the oldest here. I don't think it makes the slightest bit of difference. I think everybody that I've met is welcoming. Everybody I've met is helpful. I've never once felt self-conscious about being the oldest person around. So I would recommend this for everybody from 20 right the way through to 120. So.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
You have literally been a pleasure to host.
And I hope I'll be back.
Hopefully see you soon.
Yeah.
Cheers.